Hey man, welcome back to another episode of Exclusive Media TV. As always, I'm Freon, and I'm here to give you the latest exclusive media content. So let's get to it. 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent, man. Entrepreneur, solid businessman. You know, he got successful TV shows, had a live rap career, man. Shout out 50 Cent, man. You know, continuing to do big things, man. You know, it just seems like, you know, he just constantly going up year after year, year after year. So shout out to 50 Cent, man. But let's get into the latest topics surrounding 50 Cent. He offered Tony Yayo $5 million to start his own podcast and, you know, talk about, you know, his life growing up and, you know, also bring on other guests onto the podcast show, you know, so he can, he can essentially, you know, make all the profit from the show instead of going to Vladtv. Now, we all know Vladtv, you know, a lot of people can't stand him. A lot of people like him. And the people that can't stand him, you know, do have good reasons to not like him. So I definitely understand, you know, like some people say, you know, he get people arrested. You know, he didn't send a bunch of people to the feds. You know, he asks, you know, weird questions and stuff like that. Man, I want to set the record straight. At the end of the day, when you go to these interviews, you don't have to say nothing that you don't want to say. When he asks these questions, trust me, people want to hear the answer to these questions. And you know, so a lot of the people that go on there, you know, they like to hear themselves talk. If I was one of those guys, I wouldn't go up there and talk about nothing that's going to incriminate me at all. So we got to put the blame on the people that goes up there. But regardless of that, people still going to blame him and feel like he's a culture vulture. In some ways he is. I would have to agree with that. But for the most part, Vlad has brought us a lot of dope, legendary interviews. And, you know, people spoke on situations that they have never spoke on other platforms. So definitely, I want to give Vladtv a shout out too, man. But like I said, 50 has offered Tony Yayo $5 million to start his own podcast and stuff like that. And it makes sense because why go on the platform and get paid $100,000 when, you know, your right-hand man, you know, we all know 50 Cent and Tony Yayo real close. They was the closest out of G Unit, grew up together, stuff like that. So why not take the $5 million and essentially start your own thing to where you can make all the profit instead of going to Vladtv, who is paying you $100,000, which is good money, you know, to talk about, you know, current topics, old topics and stuff like that. When you can take the money from 50, you know what I'm saying, your right-hand man, and start your own thing. So I think 50 Cent definitely real for that, 100 for that, because, you know, a lot of people definitely wouldn't even offer their right-hand man or any person they close with a opportunity to do their own thing and start their own show and stuff like that. So shout out to 50. I hope Yayo take it, because at the end of the day, you know, like, it's no need to go on other platforms, especially these days when pretty much everybody has some type of podcast, some type of YouTube content creator type of platform. So why go on Vladtv podcast and, you know, give out exclusive stories, speak about current topics, and you know, take a one-time payment over $100,000 when you can do your own show, you know, get millions of views and stuff like that, and continue to make profit, continue to make you know, money year after year, years down the line and stuff like that. So I definitely understand 50 Cent's reasoning on why he's offering his right-hand man, Yayo, the opportunity to do his own thing, man, because a lot of our legends do need to create their own platforms to where, you know, they are the ones monetizing the content. They the ones giving us the exclusive content, the exclusive stories, you know, the behind the scenes, you know, things that went on, you know, during their careers, and, you know, different situations they found themselves in, or, you know, like just any type of information we never knew. So shout out to 50 Cent, man, for doing that for Yayo, man. That's solid. 50 Cent get a lot of flack as well, man. But at the end of the day, can't nobody say 50 ain't never tried to help people. ain't never tried to put people in position to be successful. So shout out to that man. I think a lot of our successful black people need to do that more for, I'm not saying for the whole community, but for people they grew up with and really have a strong relationship with, because this is gonna build generational wealth for that man and his family and things like that. So I do believe Yayo do need to take it. I think it's a great opportunity. Like I said, no distance to Vlad, because I watch Vladtv. I've been watching Vlad since, I want to say, like 2012, 2013, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely a fan of Vladtv, for sure. So this ain't no slight to Vlad or nothing like that, but more people do need to start creating their own platforms and stuff like that. And speaking on, things that happen in their career and stuff like that. And instead of letting other platforms constantly monetize their content, monetize their stories, monetize, just different things that they speak on these interviews and stuff like that, man. So I do believe if we do that, Tony Yayo is going to have a successful platform for sure. So it ain't no doubt about that, man. But like I said, shout out 50, man, for even offering his homeboy this, man. Like that's what you call a day one homeboy, a day one supporter for sure, man. So I just wanted to get on here and speak on that, man. 50 Cent offered Tony Yayo $5 million to do his own podcast and to essentially stop going on Vladtv for $100,000. Speaking about current topics, speaking about old things that happened. He would rather his homeboy create his own thing and monetize it and make residual income for years and years and years down the line. That way, he's not taking a one-time payment from a platform to come on there and talk about things when, he can create his own platform and essentially do what he wants, speak about what he wants, and, bring guests and hosts and stuff like that on, the way he want to do it. So shout out 50, shout out Yayo, and also, like I said, shout out Vladtv. It ain't no slight to him. I'm a fan of Vladtv as well, man. So definitely, man, shout out to all those guys. All those guys are successful and it's continuing to do big things for sure, man. And as always, if you like the content, like, comment, and subscribe, man. That way I can get more of this content out to you guys. And as always, appreciate y'all for tapping in. 100.